Welcome back to another Horsepower and Headlights, and today we're going to be showcasing one of the baddest F-450s on the road today. Here we have Chris Nelson with Headlight Revolution. Welcome to the studio today.
Thank you. I'm Chris Nelson, founder of Headlight Revolution. As you know, maybe the audience does or doesn't, we've been reviewing, testing, and teaching people about lighting for cars and trucks for like a decade. And we've been doing a ton of stuff with Morimoto over the last 6 years.
Yes, you have.
Obviously, the truck is decked out from top to bottom with Morimoto. I remember the first Morimoto XB headlights. We got the prototypes in our studio back in the day. I'm so stoked to actually be in the studio with Morimoto. That's never happened before. So thank you very much for having me.
And thank you for coming in and showcasing the truck today as well. Make sure to go head out to Headlight Revolution and check out all of the reviews that they have on YouTube as well, because he is literally one of the light specialists of YouTube for sure.
We have over 210,000 subscribers. Go check out our channel. You're gonna love it. I actually picked up this truck because I had a 2017 F-350 back in the day. You might have seen it. It was like wrapped in white and orange, like splatter design vinyl for Headlight Revolution. But my truck for Headlight Revolution ends up like being our press truck. It's our event truck. So I've had different brands on it before. Sometimes it's got Headlight Revolution, sometimes it's got Morimoto, we've done Vision X, and we'll bring this truck out to events to either showcase what we do or sell stuff or, you know, support dealers. And when I got rid of my 2017, I went back to a smaller truck, like a Denali 1500.
Right.
It was a nice truck, but I really missed the capability of a Super Duty.
Right.
Living in Atlanta, I don't need a truck like this all the time. But I do haul stuff from time to time. We haul trailers to events. I think off the bumper you can pull 24,000 pounds. On a gooseneck you can pull like 37,000 pounds. Like, you can pull a house with this thing.
Just like I was telling Chris earlier, I have a 7.3 diesel and I absolutely love my Ford. So I can totally get why you went back to this platform, because it's a truck you can't really beat, you know what I mean? When
I found this truck, it was actually built by APG Customs. Shout out to Joe at APG. And when I got it, it had chrome 26-inch wheels. And I'm more of like a blackout guy, so we did the gray and the black thing. So from front to back, I removed all the chrome on it, replaced the wheels with 26-inch American Force dually wheels with 37-inch tires. So the ride is really out there. It's really wild. But then the blackout from front to back really makes the truck look interesting. I
noticed that you did do a new head rack on the back. That thing literally sets this truck off and gives it more of that aggressive look like you were stating you like.
So this is actually, they call it the Honey Badger from Addictive Desert Designs. Shout out to ADD. I actually had one of these on my last Super Duty, and I love the way it looks. I love, you know, what you can mount to it. Obviously in lighting, we're always looking at ways to add more lighting to vehicles.
So since you are the lighting king, Chris, let's go ahead and get a walkthrough of all the lights that you have on this sick F-450.
Absolutely, that's my favorite part. We have the Morimoto 4Banger A-pillar kit that's brand new, like last month. I did the yellow in a combo beam pattern so that when I'm driving down the road and I need more light, I have an appropriate extra high beam. That's what they're designed for. Up top on the roof rack, I've got the KC Highlights Pro 6 light bar. This is one of the coolest light bars out there because it doesn't look like a traditional light bar. Those big round pods from KC are a really interesting look. I think it's more modern looking than a traditional light bar. And the beam pattern is really, really huge. I think that's kind of cool because a lot of these light bars have a really short beam pattern that matches the shape of the bar. That's one of the best upgrades that you can get for a light bar. Moving over to the side of the headache rack, we have 2 yellow 4-bangers on each side and 1 white 4-banger.
I think I see something pinked out on the grill. What's going on in here?
I used the waterproof LED flexible strips from Profile Performance and got a little creative, wrapped them around the perimeter of the inside of the grill. And so we can get some grill glow going on with the Profile remote.
While keeping it nice and clean.
That's right, you can't see it. Up next, I think we're also gonna do the rock lights from Profile Performance, trying to decide if we should just build our own and go overboard and put like 20 rock lights on, or if we should do the vehicle-specific Super Duty kit. To go with the blackout look, you know, the rack is black, so that adds a different dimension of the color to it, but then the Morimoto headlights are black.
Yeah.
So that was one of the first things that we did to the truck, and seeing that black headlight on a truck with a bunch of chrome accents was like, well, now we have to black it out. These are the Morimoto XB LF508. So they're the quad projector, new style with the white daytime running light. I didn't get the amber DRL, but we'll probably throw those on sometime soon to switch it up. But because this is a limited, these had the factory OEM LED headlights, and we had to force it to work. If you go to our blog, you can actually see how we modified the system for the new XB headlights on the Super Duty to work with the OEM LED headlights. And I'm happy to tell you that they're way brighter than even the factory LED headlights.
Well, that's what we like to hear, especially at Morimoto. Yeah. So speaking of horsepower and torque, what other kind of mods do you have done underneath this hood?
I haven't done a lot with the truck yet in terms of horsepower upgrades, but we did do a full intake replacement from AFE Power, and I'm currently researching tuners. I haven't decided which one to go with because, you know, a lot of them deal with emissions and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I want to do that to this truck. There's some plug and play tuners that we could do. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm looking for some input. But thinking about an exhaust system to do also, but that's probably as far as I'll take it as far as horsepower. But the suspension is done. Ooh. So it has a ready lift 3.5-inch suspension. We went with just a 3.5 because I think a 6-inch is too big for what's essentially a normal truck. You know, this is never going to be a SEMA build. Right. I want to actually use it for things and not be thinking about, oh, the chrome on my undercarriage is getting dirty. You know, I'm not like that. This is about as far as it's going to go. But I had to do something to get these big wheels to look proportionate. Gotcha. So this is not a trailer queen. That's what you're saying. That's right. Right. It pulls the trailer queen. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Well, the truck looks phenomenal as well. I know you were telling me something about the interior, and it's a little unique compared to other Super Duties. Yeah, let me show you the interior. It's really cool. Check that out. For the most part, the inside of my Super Duty is the same as any other, but with the Limited, you get some different interior options like the leather, the stitching, some of the plastic trim, the other materials. So we have the Limited cream white leather, and these seats are really interesting because they have massaging, they have heating and cooling, and they have a chrome Limited badge up top. And then all of the stitching throughout the truck matches it. For the different plastic trim pieces on the dash, you have this really cool dark gray brushed aluminum look, and then everything else is this dark gray wood grain. No, I really love the interior of this, and the seats are super, super comfortable. Earlier, before we started filming, I was testing out the massager seats. 100%, they are a bomb.com. And I noticed on the badge here, it even puts your VIN number. That Limited badge on the center console is something I've never seen before on a regular vehicle like a Ford Super Duty. Usually stuff like that is on limited edition sports cars and things like that. The fact that they put it on this truck is kind of cool. But check out when you open the glove box from Ford. This thing has a gun safe in the middle. So it is. It literally is a Ford safe. It even has the Ford emblem and everything on it. That's a really sick feature on this truck too. Two more mods that I did on the inside is on the center, I got the bullet point mounting solutions kit designed for the truck to hold my phone and my passenger phone. Right above that, we got the radar detector from Passport. But one of my favorite parts about the inside of the truck is the roof. Click that button. This thing has a full panoramic glass sunroof ceiling. This is a luxury for a truck, that's for sure. So this truck is missing nothing. It's a breeze to drive. It looks awesome. It can do almost anything, and you can do it in luxurious comfort. If you guys have any questions or comments for Chris, don't forget to leave the comment down below, and check out Chris and his channel too as well. Yeah, thanks for having me. And of course, check out the Headlight Revolution YouTube channel if you haven't already.